Dear Venerable Sangha, Venerable Samanas and Samanis, dear Venerable clergy members and Kalyanamitas, Kalyana Sahikas, Dhamma friends. So, welcome back, and I'm very happy to have the opportunity to share with you this period of sitting mindful meditation now, because I think mindfulness is a way of coming back. Now all of us have been out and going here and there, speaking with friends and associates, meeting new people. See if you can sense the vibration or the resonance of those movements, those meetings, and also now taking the intention, with the intention to come back, to fully return. Returning into yourself, returning to the body, to the feeling of the body touching the seat, returning to the feelings of the entire body sitting, from head to foot. If you can sense the entire body with your eyes closed, whatever it looks like, whatever it feels like, whether fluctuations of darkness and light, with a sense of shape and form, or the touching points of your back or your hips on the seat, or your feet touching your sandals or shoes or floor, your hands, whatever they may be touching, the sense of touch. Coming home, returning to this first base, this primary foundation of mindfulness of the body. Mindful of the entire body from head to foot. Mindfulness sweeping around, covering over, encompassing the body, the inside, sensing into the bones, the solidity of the body, the softness that surrounds that, hard and soft, the stability of the bones touching the hardness of seat, hardness of floor, the bones also like the wood, the earth element of earth. Even feeling that into the ground, that solidity, the ground touching into the earth, this entire area with all of its buildings, all of its people, all of its living beings. Also with that solidity, bones, skeletal structure inside them, the great earth element, spreading out over the entire world. Holding the entire earth with the feeling, with the thought, with the sense, in this body, in this space, likewise touching into the great earth element, covering the entire island, down into the earth, even below the ocean, into the depths and heights of the mountain ranges, this planet, this great vast earth, the earth element, internal and external. Rising to the biosphere, the element of the air, sensitive to the breath in, the breath out, Inhaling, exhaling, the natural feeling of the waves of the breath as it moves through the body. One moment external, one moment internal. The great air element spreading over the entire world, shared with all sabbe pana, all living beings that breathe. Feeling our commonality with all breathing beings, including the trees, including the plants. As we inhale, they exhale. As we exhale, they inhale. Sharing in the breath of life, all of us together. The great air element. Relaxing more deeply as we breathe in and out with the natural flow of the breath. Now, as we have this time to come home with mindfulness to the great elemental properties of our lives. Feeling the warmth of the body, the coolness of the air, warmth and coolness, just as it is. The warmth of the flesh, of the blood, the heart, this warmth of the sunshine, giving life to all the plants, giving life to all of the animals, giving life to us, the great fire element. Internally and externally, felt in the warmth of this living body and the coolness, warmth and coolness. And in our blood, in our veins, the flowing of the waters of life. In the tea or coffee or juice or water that we've drunk, now coursing in our veins. That tea or coffee or juice, also from the rain, also from the springs and rivers and ocean, from the depths of the earth, rising, spreading over the planet, falling again, flowing within our veins, even in our respiration, the droplets of water as we breathe in and breathe out, shared with all of life, animate and inanimate, the great water element. Present, alive and mindful with these great elemental properties, shared with all living beings. The entirety of the physical world as we know it, the entirety of the physical universe, even of multiple eons of universal expansion and contraction, like the many breaths in and out of this day, rising and falling, expanding and drawing in again, appearing and disappearing. And now, mindful of our bodies, mindful of the breath, the rise and fall, attending to the very momentariness of our experience, aware of awareness itself. Whatever is coming into, appearing to our awareness, appearing and disappearing, ever so momentarily, as when we watch the lake or the ocean with a light breeze and we see the flickering, dappled sunlight, or as we watch the leaves of the trees with the sunlight shining through as the leaves move subtly, ever so subtly in the breeze. So the appearance and disappearance of all things, coming into and passing out of existence, ever so momentary, at peace, at ease, with the rise and fall of all of material existence. Aware also how our attention, our consciousness, comes into existence. Attention to what is seen as it appears and disappears. Attention to what is heard as it appears and disappears. Attention to what is felt in touch as it appears and disappears. So too, consciousness appearing and disappearing, coming into and passing out of existence. Body and mind. All conditioned things are like this. At peace, at ease, in the present moment experience of the appearing and disappearing of all phenomena, without judgment, neither grasping nor rejecting, just with a steady, balanced heart, an open mind, open to experiencing, to seeing and to knowing everything just as it actually is. The brilliance of the mind, of the heart, that is so open, so receptive, so brightly and keenly aware, while being so deeply relaxed, at peace and at ease, so comfortable. We invite ourselves to come into this space, to abide in this space of peace and ease for these moments, just present here and now, truly, deeply, clearly, perceptively knowing just what's happening now with the experience of warmth and coolness, hardness and softness, the flow of air, the touch of water, all of the elements, and of consciousness, awareness itself, appearing to meet each object as it appears, vanishing again, arising, alighting on another object, and vanishing again. Ah, the evanescence, the twinkling, the flickering of life, the presence of awareness. Deeply relaxing, with an open heart, receptive to this experience, to truly, freshly, clearly see and know what is the ground of our existence and of our experience in these moments. And this awareness that we call life, the transformation of the great elemental properties that we call life, appearing and disappearing. Whatever comes, comes without hindrance. As it disappears, let it disappear without hindrance, free to come and go, disappearing without a trace. If you can see this, you will know the depths of joy. The beauty, that is there, possible, available, accessible to us in any moment, anywhere, anytime. Taking the pause to stop and look and see and know the actuality of our experience. Incomparable. If we allow ourselves to see and know our most precious resource, our most precious and exquisite faculty, this awareness, open, untainted, unconvoluted, free. As we breathe in, as we breathe out, mindful of the body and breath, mindful of feelings just as they are, mindful of awareness itself. Let us take a moment to bless this opportunity, to bless ourselves and one another for offering such time, such space, such care for what is so precious, for what is so valuable in all of existence. In our very humane human life of such developed consciousness. Blessing one another with gratitude to those who have awakened, to those who have known these truths, to those who have shared them with us, and gratitude to the path itself, the very nature and grounds of the path, alive in us, present in us. Blessings of peace, blessings of freedom, blessings of the goodness of the nature of the human heart. And now we conclude with the bell.